guys, Jill here, and I wanted to show you how the Bister works. I showed this in a previous video, and what we're looking at is the background here. I said that this one's my favorite. I know a lot of you like this one as well, and so I'm going to try to do just the one with the separate colors and kind of show you the process that I go through. I really had fun creating these backgrounds. Before I get started, I just want to ask you guys if you could let me know what kind of camera are you using, because I'm looking to upgrade my camera and I've been using this one forever and I want to upgrade, so please just let me know what you're using and how it's working for you. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so there's another one. I have them all out. Okay, so let's go back to the first one. Okay, so what I do is I use clipboards. This one's from the Dollar Tree. It's a full-size clipboard. So I start with Strathmore watercolor paper. I use the cold press. I use the 140 pound. And this is from the 300 series. It's the yellow paper. Michael's just had a really good sale on this. It was a third of the regular price. So it was buy one, get two free. But you could just buy one. But I, of course, bought three. Probably going to last me a lifetime because I got a bigger pack. I think I got 3 of the bigger sheets for $11. So I will never need that again. Sorry, I'm getting used to my new setup. I keep bumping my camera over there. Okay, so I stamped the images, and the images themselves are Tiddly ink images. I got them with the Quick Cards magazine. These are a little bit harder to work with because they are acrylic stamps. They're not photopolymer, so they're a little harder, but you'll get the hang of them after you stamp them a few times. I used my archival ink on the watercolor and I stamped on the smooth side. That covers that part. So I taped my image down. I use drafting tape, but really use any low tack tape, masking tape, or washi tape, whatever you have. I like to tape it down for 2 reasons. One, my image doesn't buckle and warp as much. It holds it in place. And 2, it gives you a nice border if that's what you want. If you're going for the nice border, I like to kind of crease the edges, either the back of your paintbrush. You could use a bone folder. I use my finger. Just be careful not to come in and crease your paper. So I just kind of crease there. Okay, so that's the first thing I do. Then I come in with masking fluid. There's many different ones. It's in the fine art section of like Joann's or Michael's, and I use it with a crappy brush. This is a kid's brush because as you can see, this stuff, even if you wash it off immediately, eventually it gums up your brush, and it's just what it is. And it's also, you could use rubber cement. Excuse me. Sorry, I have been having so many problems with allergies this season, and I did this in the spring also. Okay, so that brings us to this point. So the whole image is masked off with this fluid. It goes on white, and it ends up clear. It's sticky at first, and now it's tacky. So that brings us from this image. I like to have, put this away without bumping. Yes. I like to have several going at one time. And let me put this away. I got this. Okay. I like to have several images in the works at once because I then paint them with my watercolor pencils. You could use any medium to paint these in. Whatever works for you. And I just like my color pencils, and I also like the Peerless. I have a small set of those right now, and I do like them. I don't love them, but I love my watercolor pencils. Okay, so let's get started. Again, they come in these small jars, and I get them from iBreak for Stamps. I always thought that they were amazing. I'm going to put a link to them below in this video. And the person that told me about the Bister being there is Verna. And Verna has been a friend of mine forever. I know her through Club Posh. And I'm on a Facebook group, and she posted some of her backgrounds, and they were amazing. So I had to run over and get these. They're $1.65 or $1.85 a jar. You'd think I would have looked it up by now, but of course I haven't. And then I'll put a coupon code from one of the design team members that will give you 10% off. I think it's Save 10 Renee, but I'll put the code below so you can save 10%. And so really quick shipping, and there's 8 colors, and they really remind me of walnut ink crystals that I got many years ago. You can use them in this form as the crystals, or you can put them in water and make yourself some watercolors. Okay, so let's go ahead and use these. These are small jars, but you're not going to use a lot. Okay, so sorry I talk so much, but I want you to see what you're going to get. Okay, so let's open them. I try to keep these closed because I could see me just dumping these everywhere, then I'd be sad. So see, here's the jar, tiny amount. I just use a watercolor brush. This you could be, very general with. You don't need anything specific. I just tap it in there. Now we have a curious cat. Caesar. Again, there's always one in my videos. Sorry about that. Caesar. See, he's knocking stuff over. Okay. So sorry. And again, as people always say, you can add more, but you can't take away. So let's try to spread it out a little. That's going to be an awful lot. So you guys see what I mean by you don't use a lot of this. So the little jar seems like it's not much. It is, believe me. I just wanted to stick that back down. Okay, so I'm going to seal it. Then I'm going to come in with the red. The red looks just a touch different. Kind of wipe off my brush. I have a towel right here. So, whoa. And again, the image is masked, so it's going to resist what we are putting on it. So it's safe under there. Now, the reason I don't use masking paper per se is so that this is, we're going to add a lot of water. So we don't want the water getting under it. Sorry for reaching across here, but I have them laid out in front and I need to kind of get to both sides here. So, and if you didn't mask perfectly, don't worry. It's not going to make a huge deal, with this image. It just, this is art for one, as we all say, and this is a watercolor. I like the looser look of watercolor, and I think that's what I love about it. I don't think I'm, there we go. I wasn't really dipping. I'm sorry, this is the green. And I'm going for the brighter colors, but I just want to show you. This is black up top and then blue in the bottom and a little bit of blue scattered. I don't know if you can see on my crappy camera here, but the black is actually kind of purplish in there. And I thought that was a fun effect. The mahogany, it's what you kind of expect. It's, no, that's not going to rub off. Darn it. I lost one little tiny minuscule piece. It's the mahogany. It's like a rich burgundy. Okay, so I've sealed them up. So we're going to put that dry brush aside. We're going to come in with water. Any fine mister is good. I also like to have a napkin handy to sop everything up. And here's the fun part, and here's why. You don't know what you're going to get. No matter what you're going for, doesn't matter. It's going to give you what it gives you. Okay, so let's do a light mist. And again, gonna have to reach. Okay. I want just a little in there, but I don't know. There. And I am done. That's all I'm gonna do. Isn't that cool? So now I'm just gonna kind of come in and I'm gonna wipe these edges. I'm not going to heat set it. One of the videos said it's better, or a blog I read said it's better if you leave it. So that's what I'm going to do. Leave your masking frisket on. You don't know if you're going to want to do something different to it. So just set that aside to dry and see how it kind of wiggles out. I hope you can see that. I just think it's amazing. Okay, so I want to show you what the masking frisket does. Okay, let's peel off the penguin. So here he is. He's got all the color on top of him. And you just take your finger and you pull off the masking. And look at that. You have a clean little penguin that you can come in watercolor. And he's perfectly in that background. See? Same with her. I'm not going to bore you with the whole thing, but it comes out just perfect. So, there you have it. There's the Bister. I'm going to have the link to I Break for Stamps. I'm also going to put the discount code down there. And a big thank you to Verna, who told me about this product. I completely appreciate that. This is super fun, inexpensive. It was a product that I am excited about using. I've enjoyed using it. So, thank you everyone for watching. And if you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button. And as always, I love comments. And please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.